All right, we are live again with another relaxed retro talk.
Oh, baby.
We're gonna be playing some more Super Mario World here. Oh, I didn't know if you play it as a two-player, you can stop and play as a one-player.
That's right. You
I didn't
can.
know
No,
that.
but you always start with 5 lives and small Mario. So sometimes what I like to do is go back to the secret area, the top
Oh,
secret
right, that
area.
one right that where you have to go up or whatever.
Yeah, and that way you can always start the next level with at least
Okay, hold on.
flying Mario plus Yoshi.
Just had to turn my TV down so the mic's not picking that up. But yeah, today's topic. I'm Dookie, by the way, and this is Mike.
I'm Mike.
And we're going to talk about the evolution. Oh my God, of gamer of the gamer, really.
Talking about saws up the butts.
Saws up the butt. Oh my God, that was awful. But anyways, so we were kind of talking about this in like our group chatty thing, and we were like, you know what? I think we should stop talking about it and save it for the podcast. Because
I don't even remember what I had said, so we're perfect.
okay. So I guess we'll start off. What is that? What is
That's
that?
for Yoshi. That helps Yoshi fly.
Oh,
But you missed the Yoshi. This might be no. That's not.
so basically, what I wanted to talk about was how like the gamer, like the evolution of the gamer, basically. So back when video games first really took off, would have been like the Atari, where really only I think the uber nerd and like small children pretty much played video games. I would say
It was a toy, and it was
Yeah.
something that like.
and that's kind of what
you-
it was
you
billed
can
at
understand.
too,
Yeah,
or billed as.
yeah. Like you would find Atari games in the same place you would find Barbies and GI Joes,
Yeah.
and like Toys R Us and stuff like that. And I mean, and yeah, the OG home arcade console, because I mean back then too, you got pinball and arcade machines and stuff.
Yeah,
but
exactly. And high
but it
score
wasn't-
is everything back then,
yeah,
right?
it was niche to the point where most people didn't have one.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. People definitely
Not-
did.
not most
there was a
people,
lot of
but I
people
mean,
that did.
yeah.
No, I would probably say most people didn't.
not like now is what I'm trying to say.
Exactly. And it was like I think I knew one person personally that had an Atari like growing up. And it was because he had like way older brothers, you know. So
Right.
it was just like his older brothers had the Atari, and I remember playing like Donkey Kong and I think just Pac-Man out at his house. I have an Atari now. Like I do love my Atari. I love Donkey Kong. I love what is it, Missile Command, or which is the one where you're defending there's like the missiles coming and you gotta shoot through the shields and blow them up. That one I like. And then of course Space Invaders. Space Invaders is probably my favorite like classic game. But basically, unless you weren't playing games at the arcade, you were probably a big nerd playing them on your Atari at home. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
kind of how it started.
Exactly.
Like I think everyone played arcades, even the cool guys.
Well,
at the time.
arcades was less about the games at that point. Like if you're talking, 70s into the 80s, the arcade was a place to hang out.
Yeah, it was more of an experience than just
Yeah.
the video game.
It wasn't.
thing.
It wasn't so much. It wasn't so much like, hey, we're gonna go and play games at the arcade. It was okay. I mean, that's literally what the arcade's there for.
Yeah.
But if you're a quote unquote cool guy,
Yeah,
right?
you're still
The-
going to
The
the
leather,
arcade.
the leather jacket, smokes cigarettes, and
Gel, like the gross hair, like the real
the
greased up
movie,
hair.
the movie level cool guy.
Yeah. You
I
eat
can't get
cigarettes
here.
because there's no smoking allowed in the elevator, and you already lit your cigarette. Isn't that from Cowboy Bebop?
I
Where
don't.
Somebody
I
points
don't
to the
know.
sign, and they're like, "No smoking," so he just swallows his
He
cigarette.
just eats it. He's
Yeah,
like, "All right."
Spike Spiegel's the ultimate cool guy, I think. But but anyways, but yeah, in the 80s, even like almost late 80s, you were pretty much only like the nerds really had home, like focused on the home console. But once the NES came out, all of a sudden it was still mostly kids, but all of a sudden like kind of everybody was playing. Like it was mostly kids, but it was everybody at your school was playing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you weren't considered a nerd for playing Nintendo back then.
Yeah, NES was popular enough. NES was popular enough that most families had one.
Yeah.
Because it was like
What the
thing.
fuck is this?
Oh, you just hit him.
Okay.
You're good. So anything Hammer Brother related, you're like, nope,
Yeah.
no.
Can I get up there? If I have, like,
yeah, you can. Just
top
gotta
speed?
run.
Oh, there we go.
And so I mean, we're kind of getting off topic, but the idea is that at a certain shift, and if I was to wager a guess, I would say it was the Xbox 360 PS3 era.
Where it became like
where
normal.
now it's incredibly, if you didn't have a PS3 or an Xbox 360, that was considered kind of like, well, why don't you have a game system?
Holy
Everybody
fuck.
has a game system. It's like the same idea as where we're at with cell phones right now, right?
I think honestly it was the Wii was the first, because everybody has a Wii.
Sorry, right.
You know what I mean?
The Wii, the 360, and the PS3 is kind of what I'm getting at. Is
like my grandma had a Wii. Like, that's insane, right?
The generation, yeah.
Everybody had a Wii.
The Wii absolutely normalized it, but and brought it to everybody. But I mean, what we originally started talking about was like the creation of the bro gamer.
Yeah.
Where it's like the dude, the backwards hat wearing dude sitting on his couch playing Madden.
Yeah. Nothing but Halo,
2K NBA games. And,
yeah. And that's it.
and that was basically what it was. But I mean, those people, okay, at that point in time, 2000 and what?
I would say that guy was a product of, like, started out on the Xbox and the PS2 even. You know what I mean?
So you think even a generation further behind.
And even like the Genesis definitely had a lot of those bro gamers, I would say too.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
but it really exploded on the
games
Xbox 360. I would say
exactly, and that's kind of what I'm getting at. Because the thing is, if you think about it, Xbox 360, PS3, what did they have that the other systems didn't until really the end of it, right? Online gaming.
Yeah,
that was where online gaming started coming into the fray. And then you've got technology catching up, so you've got people doing you've got the dawn of streaming and YouTube and other stuff like that that's kind of coming into the picture.
You got like party chat and stuff too, right?
Exactly.
And not even party, but like lobby, I guess, like in the in-game chat, which changed everything. Well, even like I want to say SOCOM was like the first successful game like that. Like, I remember a lot of like quote unquote cool guys at my playing SOCOM on the PS2, and those guys were guys that would never have played video games. You know what I mean?
Totally.
And it was just so weird because
it's just that shift happened, and now you've got people who probably would have made fun of you for playing video games back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, if you showed up with a Game Boy, or you started talking about Ninja Gaiden or you were playing Super Nintendo or something like that. They're the ones like talking about how video games are a waste of time, and essentially are the ones who are like making fun of you for
playing the games. But now they're playing the games.
Now it's been so normalized that now it's been so normalized that doesn't exist anymore.
People are at this point realizing that there's a game for everyone. You know what I mean? And now probably more so than ever. I mean, the popularity of Among Us. Like, my wife plays Among Us almost every single night.
Among Us is a funny game. Honestly, it's funny because oh look, I get to start.
Oh, nice, dude.
What do we got to do here?
Not die. That's the thing I've been working on.
Let's just do the easy way.
Oh yeah, brother.
So Among Us is funny. Yeah, I can beat any level. Among Us is funny because that game is so incredibly popular.
Yeah.
So popular. And it is based 100% on social deduction. That is its core functionality. It is social deduction. It is paying attention in game, doing what you need to do, listening for cues, talking with people, convincing them. Like, it is literally a social deduction game.
Well, it's like, and they're still popular today. Those, like, movie dinner mystery. Like, I don't know what the fuck they're called. You know what I mean? Know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking
Those
about.
dinner theater movie mysteries. Except now, everybody, all you and all your friends are in it. You guys are.
Online.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
And
that's
I mean,
why it's appealing to so many casual people. Even, like, moms and shit. Because guess what? A lot of these moms and stuff, they were into, like, Murder on the Orient Express. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, all that stuff, right? And so they're like, whoa, now I can be in that. And it's like, the more time progresses, the more the video game industry exists, the longer it exists, the more people are realizing there is a game for everyone. There's a game for every single person on this planet. That there's one game, at least one game, that everyone will like. Like, not everyone will like, but each person will like at least one game.
Yeah.
I feel.
Absolutely. 100%. I had to bail on my feather on that one.
It got scary as fuck.
Super spoopy. It is unbelievable. The Among Us crowd is funny because like I was saying, is since it's a social deduction game, people who've played social deduction games understand the base concept of it and are relatively decent at it. But people who don't understand that concept, they get incredibly mad when you lie to them. It's like, that's the point of the game. That's what we're doing here. My job is to trick you, to make you think that I'm somebody that I'm not. Whoops.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just too funny.
The first game I got where I was the imposter and I was playing with my wife. We basically, before this, we had a deal that we would tell each other if we were the imposters so we could help each other out. Because we were just playing in the same room, right? We were playing in the living room. Oh god, this guy looks rough, man. He looks like Bowser from the first game.
I don't remember how this one works. Oh, you just gotta jump, and then he jumps at the end. Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3, and then he jumps.
Oh, okay.
That's his thing, but then he goes off screen if you go too far away.
Oh, and then you can't hit him.
Wait, and you can't hit him. Yeah.
But anyways, we were playing, and we told each other that we would tell each other.
Really? Twice?
We would tell each other if we were the killer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And anyways, I was the killer, but I didn't tell her I was. And then I was like, I think it's that guy or whatever. And then all of a sudden she's like, oh my god, you're getting fucked by this guy. And then anyways, I ended up following her. I was like, well, just stick with me and then we'll stay together or whatever. And then I looked up from my phone and looked her in the eyes and then hit the button to kill her. And the look on her face, man. She was like, oh my god!
She was burned.
Oh,
so
yeah,
hard.
dude. She was like, how could you do that? You were looking me right in the eyes. It was like, but like, that's
the point of the game, though.
Yeah, it is.
And it's funny, and I guess that's kind of what I'm getting at, is because that's not a new concept, right? Social deduction in a game is not a new concept. That's been around for a long time. It's in through, like, some of the best board games right now with the public crowd are social deduction games. That's what they like, because it's getting a rise out of the group and trying to get one over them. Not that people like lying to each other, but simply because it makes it fun, because you become invested in the game. Right?
You're invested, and you're not trying to outsmart an AI. You're
trying to outsmart
trying to outsmart each other. Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Now, I don't want this to turn into like
an Among Us.
Among Us is the greatest game of all time, or something like that. But what we're getting at here is the evolution from
like Pac-Man, Missile Command.
Yeah, the
Space Invaders.
The guy with the pocket protector, you know, getting bullied for playing video games, and then all of a sudden NHL 94 comes out on the Genesis, and the guy that was bullying you for playing fucking Dragon Warrior is now addicted to fucking NHL 94 on his Genesis. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And then all of a sudden, your mom and grandma that have constantly been like, oh, you're always playing those stupid video games, are bowling their ass off on the Wii. You know what I mean?
You can eat those caterpillars.
Oh, really?
If you eat their head. You gotta eat their head.
Get over
You're gonna
here.
eat their head.
Come here. Get over here.
It is really funny. The Wii did a lot for the. Would you call that the casual gamer? I don't like using that term.
I
Come on,
use
dude,
that term
get
all
these
the
guys
time.
get all the extra lives. Go, get extra lives.
Oh, dude,
get
I'm getting
all.
like 2 ups and
Yeah,
shit.
you're gonna get 1,000,000 extra lives. Oh, you could have gone so far.
Ah! I think
You
we're
could have
off.
got so far and tried so hard, but in the end,
It didn't even matter.
It's really funny, because you wouldn't have found an Atari or a ColecoVision in a nursing home.
No, but now
You
there
wouldn't
are
have
Wii's.
you wouldn't have found an NES, and then there is the Wii, and they're playing the Wii, right? And off they go. It's one of those things that always and it's good. By no means am I saying any of this is a bad thing.
Yeah, I think it's
I-
a good thing.
well,
I don't
that's
like
not
the
what I wanted to
Wii.
do.
Wii's like probably one of my least favorite consoles. Nintendo is
yeah.
one of my least favorite video game companies, but they always seem to be the ones that are able to take that step to the next level when it comes to like target audience, widening the target audience.
Yeah, what's the next thing?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And they have they've got hits and misses. Wii hit, Wii U miss, Switch
Absolute miss.
hit.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
GameCube, despite being a really good console, did not
it didn't
appeal
take
to like a
off at all.
lot of people. Like it did not take off. The PS2 like murdered that generation, and the
And
Xbox was the hot new thing, right? So
Yeah.
even if you were the kind of guy, like most kids, we only got one console, right? Like,
That's right.
but some kids, if you had like, I don't know, your parents made more money or whatever, they would sometimes get 2. Rarely would you ever get 3. And the people that got 2 usually got the PlayStation and the Xbox, because the Xbox was the hot new thing. The 64 people really, like, I know there are Nintendo 64 fans out there, and it does have some good games on it, don't get me wrong, but the Nintendo 64 was a huge step down from the Super NES in terms of, like, games and quality of games and the amount of good games. So people were like, I think I'm gonna put Nintendo on hold here, and we're gonna try out this new thing, which was Xbox. And then you got another evolution of the bro gamer, because you got like all these guys that wouldn't really play video games playing Halo with the guys that did play video games. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
Like that was a huge thing. And then you had LAN parties and shit, which LAN
That's right.
parties only existed on PC up till that point.
Correct. And that's basically
All that.
that's basically what I'm getting at, is that once they became pop culture,
Yep.
once it became a very obvious thing that it's like, okay, video games are here to stay, and here we go. This is how you do this stage. Didn't want to fly.
Yeah, that was weird. Oh, there's
We gotta
a
get that
key
key
down
underneath there. Yeah, that's basically what we're gonna do. You can keep going, but we're just gonna grab this.
Whoa, Yosh! Peace
Later,
out,
Yosh.
Yosh! Lady Yosh!
Later.
It's over,
this.
Yosh!
Just kind of sit here and wait.
Oh, and then you can...
Yeah, the idea. All of these stages have secondary.
All the red
things.
ones, right?
Yeah, and I think this whole area, Forest of Illusions, I think the
Oh,
whole
okay.
space is.
Well-
The idea basically is that once online gaming came around, once you were able to take that experience.
Did
to
I
a
die
console,
here, or did I make it here?
You made it there.
Okay, let's play it then.
Yeah. Once you were able to kind of take away, because the computer was expensive, right? When you looked at computer versus console,
I mean,
it made more sense to go with
fucking
console.
are. Let's not kid ourselves.
They're not that far off anymore. Really, I
don't know,
mean,
man.
like
it's like double. It's like double the price.
it completely depends. The thing is that back then too is that you had those console exclusives that it didn't matter if you had a PC or not. You
Yeah,
weren't
you're
playing
still
that
gonna get
game
it.
unless you had an Xbox.
Yeah, you're still
Now-
getting the console.
Now it's different, right?
How did I
Now
not?
basically Oh, I thought you were gonna die there for sure. Now it's basically like you can get that full-fledged computer and still play pretty much every single one of those games that are on the consoles,
Yeah, now
and
you can.
use their controller on your PC. So
Yeah.
it's basically the exact same experience, except you don't use the console.
Yeah, and you're paying over
And you're paying $1,000
instead of
Yes.
600, say, right?
And the thing with PC gaming is that now I can use Steam. I can wait for a Steam sale. I can just straight up buy that game on sale. I don't have to
Oh,
buy it
yeah,
for 80 bucks.
It's real cheap. Like, and then the other thing is mods, right? Like, if you're big
Mhm.
into mods and stuff,
Yeah, I've never actually been mods. Never really been my thing.
they were when I did play on PC, like Windows Millennium Edition era.
Back in the day.
Yeah, like I played mods like quite a bit. Like that's
Mhm.
kind of what we would do.
Well, that was that Tribes paintball we played.
Yeah,
a
right.
ton
We
of
played that.
right?
Was
That was
pretty
a
much
mod.
all of Tribes 2. All I did was play mods. Like that's all I did back then. Like I played mods of games. Even when we were big into Freelancer. Remember Freelancer?
Oh yeah, I
And
love
we would
Freelancer.
play Takagi's Treasure. So you've got like the swordfish from Cowboy Bebop. You've got the Millennium Falcon, the X-wing, all that
That's
cool
right.
shit, right? It had just fucking everything.
I remember that
The standard game was amazing on that one too.
totally.
But this is the same guys that made. There's a new game called Star Citizen. They made that game, but Star Citizen apparently you need to pay like $60 a month to play.
I've heard it's made by the guys who did Freelancer, but it's not the same.
Oh, okay.
The gameplay is similar, but the problem with it is that it costs a ton of money.
Yeah.
Apparently the guy who did Freelancer also did Wing Commander. Do you remember that game?
Yeah, I had one of them on the Sega CD, but I didn't like it,
Yeah.
so I sold it.
Apparently they did Wing Commander as well.
There were some Wing Commander games apparently, but I think the one I played wasn't like one of the good ones. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They actually had Mark Hamill, because remember, like the Sega CD had a lot of that, actual like full motion video they called it, I think.
Yeah. Where it was like basically a terrible game with a movie stitched
Yeah,
into it.
yeah. So they actually had Mark Hamill was one of the characters in one of the
Okay.
one or two of the Wing Commander games. So they that was like a big score for them because Star Wars was fucking huge, right? So
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, Mark Hamill's an absolutely phenomenal voiceover actor.
yeah. But he was like legit like in the game. Like it was just video of him from what I
Interesting.
remember. I think it was like the fourth one or something like that, but fuck.
That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted to have happen at all.
No shit, hey. But yeah, so you had the guys, but I feel like the same guys that would make fun of you in school and stuff, they did play the NES. They like
Oh, yeah.
everybody played the NES.
Well, and I mean, and that's the thing. It's actually really funny, the bully culture. Oh, really? After all of that, I get taken out. The bully culture back then, a lot of, I mean, it's no different than it is now.
Yeah,
A lot of the
I don't know
times,
now.
a lot of times that culture exists because of the haves and the have-nots. And it's not to say that only certain people had an NES. It just happened to be that way, right? Like,
Yeah.
the point that I'm trying to make though.
Fuck, how are you getting through
Jeez.
this, dude?
I'm just they're leaving me alone for the most part.
What do you mean they're leaving you alone? They're not leaving
Well,
you alone.
they weren't
Hunting
hitting me, I
your
guess, when
ass.
I say leaving me alone. I don't know. I mean, the funny thing is that it's different now than it was then. So then it would have been in a situation where maybe this is the one where you get all the extra lives that I was thinking of. Then it would have been more like, you know, I remember taking my Game Boy and playing Pokemon at school, and people in my class being like, dude, what are you doing? That's the stupidest thing you could have ever done. Like, what
Oh
a nerd.
yeah,
Look
the,
at this guy
the
playing his Game
Pokemon
Boy.
bully guys. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
we
a
would
thing.
we would be in the back of the classroom, me and a couple friends, with the link cable out, trading Pokemon, talking about it and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And then you see those same guys right now, the exact same people, playing Xbox One,
Yeah.
playing PS4,
Call of Duty.
talking about how stoked they are for PS5 and all the stuff that's coming out of it, right? And
Yeah.
it's like, dude, I remember you
Yeah.
a loser because I was playing video games.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
now you're almost 40 and doing the same damn thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like
playing Halo with the boys, eating some chips and dip, like fuck.
and it's like, yeah, you could say that it's the same thing for me right now. I'm almost 40 playing video games, but I never stopped. I was already playing video games.
And you weren't shitting on people for playing
I wasn't
video
shitting
games.
on it, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the point that I guess I'm trying to get at, right? Is that it's been now, video games themselves have been so ingrained into pop culture that they're as standardized in your living room as a big screen TV, as
everybody has
as
nowadays,
a cell phone,
a
as
console
you
hooked
know,
up to their TV, like their
something.
main TV.
Yes.
Even if it's just a Blu-ray player. Like I have a PS3 in my bedroom, a PS3 down here, and then I have a PS2 in my living room and a PS2 down here because I want a DVD player in my living room, right? And I'm not gonna buy a DVD player when I've got a PS2.
Yeah, you got one right there.
Yeah.
Right?
Fuck. But I guess the other thing is like people just would back then, I mean probably still now, I mean kids are stupid and always will be, I think, right? Like that's not something I want to say they're better now, but I think I was told it's actually worse now.
It is absolutely worse now. 100%.
But it's like people will bully you for the things you enjoy doing. Like this is when my mind changed when it came to bullies, and this was like at the end, almost near the end of high school, I think was when this happened. Was you kind of I see, otherwise it's a loop, right? If you don't get the special endings and stuff.
Get the right spot.
So basically in high school you'd be bullied by like the quote unquote popular kids or whatever, right? And the switch that really hit in my head was I realized something. I realized the people are making fun of you for enjoying the things you enjoy, right?
Yep.
So who the fuck cares? Like that's kind of the thing I came to terms with. Like I was like, oh, this guy plays Dragon Quest, and it's like, yes, I do. He likes.
You absolutely nailed it. All that it ever is and was.
That's what it was the whole time, and it just took that long. As a kid, you're like, oh, why does this guy hate me?
Yeah.
You're like,
insert product here. It could literally be anything.
Yeah.
What they're doing is they're trying
to shame you for something that you enjoy.
Yeah, they're just trying to shit on you for basically
build themselves up, right? Because you like, and all they can find are things that you like to make fun of, right? Maybe it's something they don't like, right? And now, like maybe people will shit on me because I'll say like, oh, I don't like this game. This game's trash. But I won't shit on you for liking it if I don't like it.
I needed to go far. Yeah, I needed to go farther. Darn it.
And that's the difference. Like, it's okay to shit on things.
Absolutely, have an opinion, but don't
rip someone else apart because
and
they
don't
like
smash
it.
that opinion into someone else's face.
Yeah.
Right? Just because you don't like it, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You don't have to like it. That's the beauty of it. Just because you don't like it, great. Don't like it.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was like, because like my #1 viewed video still on YouTube here is my review of the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy, and right off the start, I start how I actually feel. I say that these games, I didn't like them. There wasn't a lot of good. There were some parts that were good. But if you like them, guess what? That makes me happy that somebody enjoyed it.
Great.
You know what I mean?
I'm glad
somebody put all this work
into
this. I don't like it. I think it's fucking terrible. But I'm glad that there are people who like it, because then all that work wasn't for nothing. That's my attitude towards games I don't like and other
100%.
people do.
100%. That exactly. It's all that. But I mean, we're involved with video games enough to know that there we go. To know that there is inner workings of those games, and there's spots in and everything.
Did you not unlock anything by beating that?
No. There's another exit.
Oh,
I took the wrong door. I should have took the other door.
Oh man, I'm hating this place already.
If you beat this one by going through the tape, you'll move out of this area.
What did I do last time?
Anymore. You found the key.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And anyway, I mean that's kind of the thing. I think it's really funny that now our world is filled with people who love video games.
Oh yeah, the video game industry is maybe as or more popular than the movie industry is now. I want to say.
Absolutely, it's another form of entertainment, but it's interactive entertainment.
Yep.
Where a movie is less interactive because you watch it. A video game you watch and play it. So there's a level of interaction to it.
And like the movie industry will always be here, like obviously, right?
But, yeah, I'm not saying video games are better than movies any more than I'm saying movies are better than video games.
Yeah, but the thing is, to me, you can tell. To me, you can tell a better story in a video game than you can in a movie. You can take up to 120 hours to tell your fucking story.
That's right.
And B, you're in that world. You are living in that world. You know what I mean? It's not just what the director wanted you to see. I mean, it kind of is, but you're going where you want to go. You are interacting with who you want to interact with. You're getting whatever you want to get out of that story. You're getting that out of that story yourself.
100%. Yeah, it's all about the buy-in, right?
Yeah.
It's essentially your buy-in to that story. How much of the story am I going to buy into?
If you don't have a lot of time, you can still, even a game that's like pretty damn long and has a huge in-depth world, you plow through that and you're not going to get the same experience as somebody that spends the time and goes for like say even 100% completion or something like that, right? Like your experience is catered to what you want to do, and you can have you can experience so much more of a game than you can of a movie, because usually in a game you care about that world. In a movie you're kind of told to care about it. In a game you're working with these people from this world. You're experiencing all different parts of this world. Like you are in the world, so of course you want to save it. You know these people. You know these people on a much deeper level than you ever will in a movie. You know what I mean?
Totally.
You can have the best movie ever, and you're not going to experience the world and even story of that movie as in depth as you would in a video game at any time, especially now. Like
absolutely.
Even on the NES though, you could tell, like there were RPGs, you could tell a really good story. I would say the NES, like despite like Dragon Warrior 4 on the NES, still one of my favorite games of all time. The story is amazing, but I will admit, because of the limitations of the hardware, you could definitely tell a better story in a movie than that. But once the Super NES came out though, like Final Fantasy 4, Final Fantasy 6, fucking...
I shouldn't have taken that.
Really? Oh, shit. Even, like, Chrono Trigger, Dragon Quest V, there were so many good stories, so many good worlds. That's when the worlds really came to life, was the Super Nintendo, I feel, hey? Like...
Absolutely.
Because the NES, you had huge worlds to explore, and there were some parts where you're like, this world really feels alive, but with the Super NES, that's when really the worlds started to come to life. For me, anyways.
Totally. I mean, it's no different than any other form of entertainment. There's going to be good. There's going to be bad.
Oh, absolutely.
And I mean, just because you've made a good one in the past doesn't mean that it's going to be a good one next time.
Oh, absolutely. Right? I mean, Final Fantasy 13 is key
you
evidence of that.
You look at these series that have these sequels where they absolutely butcher the sequel.
Yeah.
You look at these series who started off with a crappy game who absolutely nailed the sequel. It's 100% based on, and I think this is where the movie world and the video game world intersect.
Oh,
it's going to be
absolutely.
completely based on the producer, on the director, on the people involved, who's doing the story, who's involved with all of these decisions. Are they running it simply just from a money point of view, or are they running it from a love point of view, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
All of those things basically go a little bit further into it. I should have stayed on the up one.
What
I
are...
watched the down one.
Because I know they exist, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. But what would you say are some games where, like, people only... Oh, Witcher 3. Everybody played Witcher 3, but not very many people played, like, the first two. You know what I mean? Like, there are a lot of series like that. I can't think of any other off the top of my head right now.
Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, I guess for a long time, right?
Final Fantasy 7 is literally the example of that.
A lot of...
You tell me any of these people who are like who don't typically play, and again it falls back into our original topic, right? Who don't typically play video games, or maybe they never played video games until they picked up Final Fantasy 7. You tell me one of them that played Final Fantasies 1 through 6.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
There was people who were like, I don't know why it's called 7. I've never heard of this game before. I mean, like,
I also know a lot of people
the exact same thing.
who only played Suikoden 2. Like, everybody says Suikoden 2 is one of the greatest games of all time. And I'm the kind of guy that I almost have to start at the first one and work my way forward. That's how I've kind of always been. Because I don't want to admit... My thing is... Because I did this with the Dragon Quest series. Like, I played 1, played 4, and then I had to skip ahead till 8 because none were really released here, and then I found out 7 was. But anyways, with all these series, even Metal Gear, you're gonna enjoy number 7, number 4. You're gonna enjoy it, but you're not gonna enjoy it to the level that you would have if you would have played all of them in order.
Somebody that's bought in from the beginning.
Yes, because there's gonna be so many references. There's gonna be plot that pays off, long-term plot, right? That was there. Oh god, I'm so fucking dead. Oh
no, you're good. You're good.
That was there from an earlier one, and it's finally paying off now. Like all that stuff, and because I've experienced stories where that happens. I almost never fucking play a series from the middle anymore. I can't do it. And that's why when you said to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2, as soon as they announced that they were doing the first one, I was like, I can't. I have to play the first one. And I even have to play X because I don't want to miss that stuff. Like, that stuff that, like, because of my investment in the Metal Gear franchise, the Final Fantasy franchise, even the Mega Man franchise. Like, Mega Man doesn't have a fuckload of lore, but there's little things that if you haven't played all of them, you're gonna miss, like, these little references. You're not gonna enjoy it to the potential that you would if you had played them all, kind of thing. So that's kind of my thing there.
I mean, there's well, I definitely shouldn't have done that.
But there's definitely games where only number 2 is good, or only number 3 is good.
I mean, there's two lines to me that there's two lines of thought here, on that topic, right? And that is simply, you don't have to experience just because you'll experience it better with all of it. One of these ones has a wall you can walk through.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you'll just because you experience it better by playing all of them doesn't mean you're not going to enjoy it. It just means you're going to enjoy it more.
That's
right?
100% true.
And it's funny, like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is an absolute perfect example of that. 2 was an absolute great game, right?
Yeah.
And then one of the things I think we had talked about that here
last podcast.
Those stupid coins, man. I don't care about that. We had talked about that last game where it was like, you know what, if you could go back and experience it, Xenoblade Chronicles 1, then 2, do you think it would be better? And to me, I don't think it would be, because it's literally just the opposite, right? Now, obviously, that's a one-off example. Not all the games are going to be that cut and dry. Sometimes you are going to miss things. Like, I'm playing Final Fantasy 9 right now. A lot of those things that are involved in Final Fantasy 9, I'm not understanding.
A lot of references to the old games.
It's this one. All right. I got those stupid fish chasing me.
Oh, fuck. Oh, dude. Oh, you got this. Yeah, 9 has more references to like
has
any
a ton of those
other
references.
Final Fantasy game.
In that case, I'm not gonna get what it's talking about, and I'm probably gonna have a rough time with it.
Yeah,
right?
That makes sense. But then there's some games where, I mean, you could still enjoy 9 without it, but you're missing a lot of those references, right?
Are you coming here to take my blue Switch,
yeah,
you son of a bitch?
Yeah, I'm gonna take your Switch. I'll probably fucking die, so no big deal.
Hey, wait. Hit. Take some of the coins away, so that you can jump up there.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
you're gonna hit the P.
Which
the blue
one?
P. The blue P.
Grab this one.
Hit the silver. Yep. I think you and then I think you can hit the silver pea.
Oh, I'm fucked, dude.
Just hit it. Just hit the silver pea. Yeah.
Oh.
That's the way it goes. So what you're supposed to do is run up there and get all the coins, right?
Oh, and then hit the other
And
one,
then-
and then
And then
hit
you
the
hit
other
the
coins.
silver pea, and then those coins jump down. You can get all the other coins.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
it's just lives. Who cares?
Who needs light? I got 20 almost.
Got 20. You're good to go. Can't believe you ran in here and took my pea, my
Yeah, dude.
switch.
I love taking your
Love,
pee.
I love taking your switch.
Taking and collecting your pee.
Do you want me to do the south one here or the fortress? Where are you headed next?
I'd like to go south so that we can
You're gonna go
to the
south,
next
huh?
world, because I'm not really digging this one. No,
I'll
like,
go-
I mean,
I'll
I
go-
want you to beat it.
Oh, you
Yeah,
want me
that's
to
what I
do it?
mean.
Okay, you got it.
I don't like that these are the Goombas in this one. Like,
Yeah, I thought that was a mistake.
all of a sudden, Goombas are, like, fucking invincible, basically.
They're apples.
Yeah. Yeah, they literally look exactly like the apples.
They look like apples.
I know I'm gonna piss people off here, but like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 were actually enjoyable games, and then they made like a billion of them, and the rest were all fucking trash.
You know what's funny? I never have played a Kingdom Hearts game.
The first two are decent. Like, you've got to be in the right mindset for them too, like, because they're like the Omega fucking. Oh, they're pretty Omega weeb. Like, you've got to be ready to take something like that on in your life at the time. Because they're pretty they're cringy as fuck, but they are fun.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard really good things about at least the first two. I don't know about the rest of them, but at least the first two I've heard some really good things. But that game's just never appealed to me.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's never appealed to me is because you've got an obvious mashup of Disney with Final Fantasy, not Final Fantasy, but
yeah,
Final
it
Fantasy,
is, yeah.
And it's just not. I'm not interested in playing those. It's the same reason why I didn't play World of Final Fantasy. It's the same reason why I didn't play any of those other ones where it's basically a completely different game, just with the Final Fantasy name tapped on it and some of the references thrown
They
into
put
it.
that sticker on it that says Final Fantasy, so everybody would buy their game.
And they're expecting that you're gonna pick it up because you play Final Fantasy, you like Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
To me that's not the that's not what I want. I don't want that. I'm not interested in that.
World of Final Fantasy was good though, like it was fun.
Totally.
But it was Omega cringe. Like there was
But that's
a lot.
again, it's the same thing. It's likely a really good game. Like Kingdom Hearts, I hear a ton of great things about Kingdom Hearts. People love that game.
Now those motherfuckers
I've just
got
never
bullied.
been interested in it. I've never had an interest in it at all. It's never been my thing. And again, for no real reason, just simply, I don't like the idea of slapping on.
Oh my god, you're so close!
Yeah. I was like, I'm going down here for sure because I missed the box and hit the bubble. Darn it. Okay, I got it next time. I'm not interested in games where it's like featuring Final Fantasy,
featuring Mickey Mouse. That was my thing. Like, I'm not a big Disney guy. Like, there were some good Disney movies, but there are people that just like foam at the mouth for Disney.
Yeah,
and it's like,
Sorry,
okay, there's like a normal appreciation of things, like, and then there's like, I like everything as long as it has a Mickey Mouse sticker on it.
And then there's buying it because it has mouse ears on top of it.
Yeah, and it's like, come on, dude.
But again, you know what? In the same token too, hey man, let your freak flag fly. If you want to buy all the Disney games in the world, you be my guest.
Yeah, dude.
Like I said, I'm not saying,
you.
You do you. I'm not saying that game is bad. I'm saying it's not
for me. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's basically it. It's really funny because that is, and again that ties kind of back into our original topic. That's what starts driving game sales. There's another.
Oh my god, dude.
There's another exit.
Nothing.
Here.
Fuck! I hate this forest.
There's it's either a pipe you got to go down, or there's another exit. I just don't remember what it is. We'll get it, dude.
It's
Don't
awful.
worry.
Is what it is.
It's awful. Is what it is. It's terrible. You can eat these bombs. Yoshi makes a big difference. A lot of times, Duke, what I'll do if you if you get stuck, is simply just all you got to do is go back to that top secret area, get yourself
Oh!
maxed out again,
And then try her again.
and then try it again. Yeah, and just come back. Okay, back to here.
Fuck. How do we beat this level, man?
There is, I can't remember. It's either gonna be a pipe.
Like,
gonna have to start
like this shit,
now.
shit like this, man. Like, and I'm gonna be honest with you because this isn't my first time playing this game, but I didn't grow up playing this. So like, as a kid, how the fuck are you gonna figure this out? I can't even figure it out as a fucking grown ass adult.
I mean, we're currently doing what we did in my grandma's basement when we were figuring it out.
And I guess back then you had infinite time, right? Your mom would like call you down for supper, and you'd be like, "No, Mom, I gotta finish this level." And it was just like that, you know?
Okay, seriously? Get out of here.
That's why there's like some games where I can't like really beat them as an adult, but I beat them as a kid. Like Castlevania 64. I don't have the patience for that shit.
This is what happened last time. You got down here.
Oh, I didn't do. All I had to do was a spin jump. Are you
were
fucking
little.
kidding me?
You were little. You couldn't have broke it.
Oh, you have to be an adult.
Yeah, you gotta be big. You gotta be big Mario to break it. There you go. We're good.
So this whole area from here on, kids,
so now you
is 18 and older.
now you can do the castle or the fortress. It's your choice.
Let's do this thing, whatever this is.
Okay, I'll go back and do the fortress.
Dude, so that, I mean, it's confirmed. This, from here on out, it's 18 plus. Yep. Because you had to be an adult to break those bricks. And here I am, baby Mario. What are boobies? Is there boobies in this?
So I didn't like these. So you know in other stages where they have the moving platform, you just kind of ride it. This one you have to walk.
Run, yeah, I don't like that. Oh my god!
And that's why it drives me nuts.
Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, you beat this one then. You beat it for me. That's like, this whole game. It's just, hey, beat it for me.
Alright, here, you do
I want to play sometimes when it's fun. And then when it's hard, you just beat it for me.
Yeah. So the big trick to this one is to try and stay as far back on the thing as you can without falling off. Because if you can watch where that one goes, you can watch where the front one dips. That's
like all the Super NES games though. Like Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2, there was so many stages where I was like, all right, this one's kind of tough, and I'm like, if you know what to do, I'm just gonna let you beat it for me.
I'm just gonna let you take care of it.
Yeah, that's pretty much how the Super NES games have been when we stream them together. So do we still need this? Oh, we do. What the hell are you doing? Oh, you're dead. You're dead, Rock. It's over.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Fuck. Okay.
I shouldn't have jumped off. I thought it was another lava pit coming up. Mistake. It's I don't know, man. I'm thinking back to like when I was a kid, and some of the people that I had probably the hardest time with, they had Super Nintendos and Genesises and PS1s and stuff.
Whoa.
But then
I feel like the real era when it became like nerdy and socially acceptable to bully the video game kids was honestly like the PS1 era / end of the Super NES Genesis era. Right. That's when like the most of that started happening. Maybe it was just because we were teenagers then, and like people were like, teenagers shouldn't be playing video games.
And again, it goes back to your original point on bullying.
You should be playing sports, bro.
They're hating on it because it's something that you like.
Yeah.
It's a way to get under your skin.
Yeah, I guess, right?
Right? I mean...
And the moment it doesn't get under your skin...
then it's over.
Not only are they failing at life because they're a bully, now they're even failing at being a bully.
Exactly. Bunch of losers.
What a bunch of fucking losers. Oh, now we're the bullies, though.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna bully the bullies.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Who bullies the bully?
I mean,
but that was kind of like when, for me, I remember, dude, I remember me and my one friend, we were hanging out outside the school. It was break or whatever at school, and the girls, we were sitting on one side, like there was like the steps, and we were sitting on like the side of the steps, and the some of the girls were sitting on the front of the steps. And I just remember overhearing, me and my friend were listening, and we overheard them, and they were like, I don't even know, man. All the guys in our school suck. They're either what was it, like assholes, or they're fucking Nintendo nerds. And we're like, me and my buddy are like, what the hell, man?
Well, I guess we're the Nintendo nerds.
Hey, at least it means we're not assholes, I guess.
I guess that it's all about finding the silver lining.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
Because we would literally just talk about fucking Final Fantasy 8. Like, that's all we would do, is talk about Final Fantasy 7 or 9 and 8 out on the steps, like me and my one friend. Because you guys went to a different school, right? So you guys weren't there until like grade 10, I think.
10.
Yeah, so there was just me, Paul, and my one friend Mitchell, and we were the only 3 people that ever talked about video games like at school all the time. And so it was like, yeah, it was bad.
Absolutely. And I mean, and again, now, like, because back then it was like, oh, these guys are nerds who play Nintendo games. Now it's more like, oh, I wish my boyfriend would get off the Xbox.
Yeah, probably, right? Yeah.
Right?
I wish he'd stop poning noobs all day. I don't know. That's just how it was. And the other thing, I think the reason, like, maybe we felt it worse was because we had such a small town. Like, even just you guys coming to our school made a huge difference. Because all of a sudden, you up the population of the people in school, you're going to find more people with things in common with you, right?
Apparently got I don't know, a communication error happened and I lost the online session.
Alright, it's just, I got this. I'll just beat the stage, save it, and then we're golden.
It's just now it's so normalized that I don't think you're gonna get made fun of because you play games. Now you're gonna get made fun of because of the games you play.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, that's about it.
And that was kind of, I mean, I got really rambly there, but that was ultimately the point that I was trying to drive back to, is that it's now, back then it was like, hey, look at this loser playing Game Boy, Pokemon. Like, what a loser playing Pokemon.
Everybody plays Pokemon now.
Fire is coming with me.
Excellent. I mean, that makes it easier, really. Like,
yeah, really.
Is this gonna bounce around the whole room forever too?
Goodbye, Fireball.
It's been fun, dude.
Okay, let's get that out of here.
Is this the end? Yeah, don't even trust it. Oh, no, yeah, look at this.
This is the end.
Oh, this is a trap. Oh god, dude.
That's okay. That's okay. We're okay.
If we die here, though, fucking negative big boners.
Oh no!
Oh god, dude.
I'm okay.
What do you need the P for?
I don't know. I don't know why I still have it.
Hit that. Don't hit that. Hit that. Duck. Get that.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Now you have at least more jump control. You can kind of land where you want to land.
We're good.
Oh god.
I got this.
Oh god, it's a boss yet.
Da-na-na-na.
Yeah, I remember that.
Do you see the walls closing in?
Yeah. Didn't we fight this guy before? But now he's got walls that close in?
Just like this guy, except now his walls are closing in.
Oh, okay. Shit, dude. Is he dead? Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be more based on the game you play over the fact that you're playing games. And I mean that's a hard place to be, man. 15-year-old me had awful taste in everything. everything.
Kids nowadays have probably even like worse taste. Like they're playing like really bad cell phone games is like their favorite game.
You have to go through that to know what you like and don't like. At that time, you don't know anything. Yeah. Really, you're just kind of seeing what it is out there. You've no idea. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that, but the fact that kid is being made fun of for liking something that someone else doesn't is unfortunate.
Yeah, just show them some new games. Don't make fun of them. Show them some good games.
That's right.
Those kids that love their shitty game. They love shitty games.
They like bad games, and that's okay.
Someone's got to love them. Someone's got to love those games, man. It might as well be some fucking 2-year-old with their parents' credit card number in their iPhone, stored in their iPhone. Might as well be that kid.
You might as well.
But anyways, I think this is a good place to cut it. To end this. Thanks a lot for listening, guys. to this edition of the Relaxed Retro Talk. My name is Dookie03. You can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Dookie03.
My name is Mike. You can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/DGOnline.
And I hope you enjoy these. Like I said, like and subscribe if you enjoy these Relaxed Retro Talk videos. We're probably going to keep making them even if you don't like them. So
yeah, something you could do too. We do have a Discord. Do you post a Discord in the links?
No, I can though. I can put it. I'll put it under the video.
Put a link in for the Discord. Come join us in our Discord. Come and hang out and chat. If you don't want to join Discord, throw a comment on the video of what you'd like to hear us talk about from a topic point of view, because or games we can play while we're doing this. Right now we're rocking Super Mario World.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, we need games where it's like take turn multiplayer is the best route, and
so that we can
on
focus on talking
is the best route. So basically, just Super Mario World.
Just Mario, please. That would be great. Extra Mario games, please.
Yeah, it's nice because this is my first time like fully playing the Mario games because I never. We're
gonna beat Mario World.
Yeah,
I have enough skill in my pocket that I can get us to Bowser to complete.
We should do this so that what if I loaded that clip, man? That one clip in Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah.
Fuck the bonus stage.
Yeah, really.
There's the checkpoint. Yes.
No. No!
I wanted to save it and I loaded!
No!
No, this is happening! There's no... What am I fighting for?
Can you clip that? Vector, can you clip that? Can you clip the worst moment of our fucking careers? Holy fuck, that kills me just to watch it. But now we don't have to start with 5 lives. We can start with 14, so just remind me. But anyways, thanks a lot, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video and have a great rest of your day.
See ya.